river is the origin of many of the cities around the world. It is the place where cultures and civilizations are born, where trade and agriculture is flourished.
For over 60 years, SWA has been helping these cities and other cities around the world reclaim their riverfronts. Reclaim them in the sense that the rivers are now back into the city, part of the urban fabric, aspects of ecology, air quality, water quality, transit, housing. All these issues are addressed in the way in which rivers are recalibrated and made a part of the city. And I think for us, for the SWA team, we believe in this kind of approach of making cities better through their rivers.
Наш проект о взаимоотношениях Москва-реки и Москвы, о взаимоотношениях горожан и реки. А еще мы хотим посвятить его столетию генерального плана 1935 года, в котором Москва рассматривается как столичный город, и где Москва-реке уделено огромное значение, где река становится важной частью городской системы. Именно благодаря реализации этого генерального плана Москва-река получила гранитные берега и необходимую глубину для того, чтобы стать сегодня судоходной.
For far too long, the Moscow River has been a space apart from the city. But it's impossible to imagine or even talk about Moscow as a whole without considering the role of the river within the city fabric. The functional significance of the river has changed over time, but the phenomena of the river has remained the same. Her symbolic meaning has not changed. The Moscow River has the potential to activate the city by becoming the link to its development. Currently, the river is a barrier. It's a barrier for many things. It's a barrier for public and cultural activities. It's a barrier for transportation and pedestrian linkages. It's a barrier in the sense that it's polluted and disjointed. It's a barrier for quality of life issues of people getting connected to the river. And finally, it's a barrier in the sense that socially it's not on the minds of people in Moscow. And that's in the future, let's say 2035, the river we see will be an incredible resource for Moscow. It'll be a resource in the sense that culture and tourism will frame the river and thus the city. It'll be a resource for transportation of linking Moscow's urban fabric with the river. It'll be a resource for ecology and environment. It'll be a resource for the quality of life and office and working, live, work, play. It will also be a resource and a place for social connection, people wanting to connect with each other and the river. With our solutions, we think we can remediate wetlands and in 20 years clean this river of its pollutants. By emphasizing existing wetland structures, we can create eco-stations of information. We can give a brand to ecology so that people can identify with it and draw more attention to the biodiversity that we want to bring back.
Москва-река – это мощный транспортный ресурс, единственная незагруженная сегодня магистраль. Она могла бы эффективно соединить различные части города, в том числе и те, куда добраться сегодня непросто. Как это сделать? Водные типы транспорта нам не подходят, поскольку не соответствуют скоростным требованиям. Городской скоростной трамвай, который мог бы идти по набережным, наверное, решил бы эту проблему, но он имеет ряд недостатков. Выделенная полоса не может пройти под некоторыми мостами. Мы решили создать гибрид. Речной трамвай, в прямом смысле трамвай, движущийся вдоль берега, по эстакаде, прямо над водой. За 2,5 часа он сможет доставить вас от Рублева-Успенского до Печатников, соединив с рядом транспортно-пересадочных узлов. Это существенно повысит капитализацию прилегающих территорий. Кроме того, причальные объекты станут точками роста и общественными узлами, позволяющими горожанам общаться с рекой. Подобный новый вид транспорта может стать визитной карточкой Москвы, современного, открытого и по-настоящему столичного города, комфортного для горожан и способного удивлять.
Once we establish this link between the city and the river, people will return. They will renew their friendship with the river, if it once again becomes this new artery, a kind of transportation artery that is both recreational as well as functional with this kind of transit-oriented focus. These transportation hubs are really defined by an idea that we like to propose, which is about creating these river light rail stations. These stations will be linked by a river metro line that will drive development, bring people to the river. We'll have stations positioned throughout the river system, and which are connected then to major hubs within the city fabric. In the end, a combination of remediation, business development, economics, cultural institutions, and social infrastructure will start to build on this framework that we've created and create a more vibrant future for the river and for the city.